Welcome to Chill Team, episode 22. My name is Joe, and today we have two massive debuts on the podcast. One in the form of a Tau kill team, the other in the form of the arena expansion. We're going to be doing an arena match today, and if you don't know what that is, I'll explain in a second before we get into the game. But before we get started, if you're listening on YouTube, then don't forget you can also find us on whatever podcasting app you prefer. Still not Spotify. They seem to not like us. I have tried for those of you asking, and I'll keep trying, but we're not there at the moment. But if that app does happen to be the Apple podcasting app, then please go ahead and leave a 5-star rating and review. It would be very much appreciated from all of us here. Also, for the YouTube listeners, you'll notice that the last few episodes didn't actually make it onto YouTube, but regular YouTube uploads will resume starting right now. So you've missed out on a few episodes if you only listen on YouTube. So go to the podcast feed or one of the other links in the description, and you'll be able to catch up on what you've missed out on there. Also, don't forget you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Chill Team Pod. You can join in the conversation over at our Facebook group, which is booming these days, facebook.com/groups/Chill Team Pod. And also you can email us chillteampod@gmail.com if you have any questions or messages that you want to get directly to us. And with that, I think it's time to get into the game itself. So we're going to be playing a Kill Team Arena mission, a mission from the expansion Kill Team Arena. If you don't know what that is effectively it's an expansion that they released for Kill Team that fits a more tournament style play. There's a few way more strict rules. The way you score points is a lot more similar to how a lot of tournaments are organized, and the way that the board is set out with regards to terrain is specific to the mission, so it tells you exactly where you need to put everything and exactly what kill zone you need to be playing on. So it's a lot more strict, basically. And we were pulling from the competitive play missions that come in the book, and we landed on Interlopers, which is to be played on the kill zone generatorium, I think is how you say that word. And with Interlopers, the battle length is a solid 4 rounds. There's no way it goes further than that. And the victory conditions are as follows. Take and hold is in effect, which is the following. At the end of a battle round, a player scores 1 victory point for each of the following conditions that they satisfy for a maximum of 3 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers, so they get a victory point for that. They control 2 or more objective markers, so they get a victory point for that. And they control more objective markers than their opponent, so they can get a victory point for that. So if you have 2 objective markers and your opponent only has 1, you're getting 3 victory points at the end of that battle round. It is worth noting, though, that a player cannot score more than 9 total victory points for this victory condition in this mission. So each of those 3 individual things, you can only score a maximum of 3 victory points each. Controlling 1 or more objective markers, you can only do that for 3 rounds. Controlling 2 or more objective markers, you can only do that for 3 rounds. And controlling more objective markers than your opponent, you can only score for that for 3 rounds as well. On top of that, Interlopers uses arena objectives, which is a new thing for the expansion. So there are 5 available arena objectives in this mission. Each player has to pick 3 of them to try and achieve. Similarly, they can only score 3 victory points per arena objective, and I'll get to who chose what in a second. And your arena objectives are kept hidden from your opponent until you first achieve it. And lastly, the last way to get victory points is that you can activate engines. At the beginning of the movement phase, if you control 1 or more objective markers, you can choose a model from your kill team other than a shaken model that is within 1 inch of an objective marker you control and not within 1 inch of an enemy model. And if you do this, you score 1 victory point. The only thing is that the model can then not be chosen to move, react, manifest psychic powers, or shoot in this battle round, and it can only be chosen to fight in the fight phase if it is charged in this battle round. That is all of your ways to score victory points during this mission, and I will let you know the arena objectives now for each team. I'm not sure if you want to keep this secret for yourself or not. It's kept secret from the opponent, and it was kept secret from me while we were recording the game, but I'll let you know anyway, and you can skip past it if you do not want to know who has what arena objective. So the Drukhari chose Domination, in which at the end of the battle round you can score 1 victory point if more models from your kill team are within 3 inches of the center of the battlefield than there are enemy models within 3 inches of the center of the battlefield, not including shaken models. They also chose Death from Afar, which is when a model from your kill team makes a shooting attack at long range that takes an enemy model out of action, for which you score 1 victory point, same as Domination. I don't know if I said that. And lastly, they chose Cut Apart. At the end of the fight phase, you can score 1 victory point if 1 or more models from your kill team made an attack that took an enemy model out of action in that phase. Alternatively, the Tau also chose Domination, also chose Death from Afar, but instead of Cut Apart, they chose Engage on All Fronts, during which you divide the battlefield into 4 equal rectangles, all of which meet in the center of the battlefield, and at the end of the battle round, you score 1 victory point if there is at least 1 of your models from your kill team, other than shaken models, wholly within each of these rectangles. So they are the arena objectives for both teams in this mission. You'll notice if you have the book, the way the deployment zones are mapped out in the actual book on the pages is vertically rather than horizontally. So we're going to be talking of the map in that regard, which is a little bit different how we normally do things. Usually the maps are set out horizontally. And on that note, the Drukhari will be deployed in the room in the top left, and the Tau are in the bottom right. So they're on opposite sides of the board, opposite corners, and the actual layout is completely symmetrical, as with most kill team arena missions, it seems. Anyway, we haven't gone through all of them yet, but through the ones that we've looked at, seems like they're pretty much all symmetrical layouts. Also, the kill zone effect on this particular kill zone that we rolled for is unstable cargo, which means that all the ammo crate stacks are dangerous terrain. So should you want to jump over them, you are going to be moving half the speed that you normally would while you go over them, and you're also going to have to roll to see if you take a mortal wound, which makes it very interesting, as there are a few corridors and walkways in this kill zone that are blocked off by crates. So plenty of room for some mortal wounds to be dished out. I'll lead into the teams and the deployment in a second, but before we get to that, I want to take a minute to talk to you about our sponsor for this episode, Versatile Terrain, and their signature product, their nameplates. They are the #1 solution to naming your miniatures in style, and they really do help bring the narrative to the tabletop. They have over 15 different fonts to fit whichever style you need for your characters. They prioritize attention to detail at Versatile Terrain, and their customer service really is second to none. You can see examples of the plates that they gifted us being used in this very match over at our Instagram page, and for more information you can go to versatileterrain.co.uk. And now it's time to head into the teams and deployment. Should we get straight into it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's start with the Tau. Who have you got and where are they?
So in my list, I have chosen Korza Shax,
Oh, yeah.
which is my stealth suit leader specialist. He has Marker Light, Target Lock, and His rifle thing. Burst cannon, not rifle.
The classic rifle thing.
The classic rifle thing.
That whole thing.
People have been waiting for that to show up on the podcast. That's why everyone wanted Tau, the rifle thing.
Yep, the rifle thing. Burst cannon.
Nice.
Cannon. So, yeah, nice. And then I've got my Pathfinder gunner, who is a sniper specialist with iron rifle. His name is Vel Doresh.
Ooh.
Then I've got another Pathfinder gunner. He is a comm specialist, and he has a rail rifle.
Tasty.
He's Fio El Vu.
What are they, French?
Is he French?
No, he's
French
Tau.
French Tau.
Then I've got another Pathfinder gunner who's a demolition specialist. He's got a rail rifle. His name is Chasse à Vray.
Mm.
And then I've got another Pathfinder gunner with an iron rifle. His name is Pesque-Oul.
Pescool.
Pesque-Oul.
Oh, okay.
There's an apostrophe before
Sorry.
before the K.
Forgot the...
He's not a specialist. He's just a normal gunner. Then I've got some drones. Welcome.
Couple drones.
I've got a normal gun drone, MV1 gun drone, called Swiftwind. That's his designation from the rest of his squad.
Yep.
And then another one, another MV1 gun drone called True Sight.
He sounds cool.
And then another one called Burnt Sun. Sun as in the sun in the sky,
Yeah.
not child. Child.
That's got to be one now.
Child, yeah, next
Next
time.
time you get a
I'll get some
a
more,
thing.
get some more nameplates and put them
Yeah.
boys in there. Then I've got another one, another gun drone called Dawnblade.
Cool.
Nice.
That's another just normal MV1. And then an MB3 recon drone called Reaper Cowl.
Jesus.
So like,
What cow, like moo cow? Or...
not cow, cowl,
Oh, cowl.
cowl,
Like Simon Cowell?
like a hood. It's close to that, but like a hood.
Like a hood.
So basically,
like what
it's
Batman wears.
It's basically Reaper's cowl is technically just the Grim Reaper's hood.
Oh,
if anyone
got
out
ya.
there isn't really,
Yeah. It's a
doesn't
bit
really
shorter
get,
than
like-
the Grim Reaper's hood as well.
yeah, and obviously enough characters to fit on the nameplate. So that's shortening it a little bit, but Reaper's cowl.
And you're in the bottom
Yeah, I'm in the bottom right.
corner.
So basically, I've just put them all. I didn't tell you where they were, but they're kind of split into two groups. We've got Fio El. What's his name? Fio El Vu.
You got a nameplate.
We've got him. I can't see the nameplate from down there. He's with Vel Doresh, Pesque-Oul, two of the drones, and the recon drone. They're all on this side, kind of coming towards on the right hand side towards this door.
Yeah.
And then on the opposite side, we've got my leader specialist and the demolition specialist, Chasse à Vray, and Corsar Shax. They're over there with two gun drones behind them as well.
Yeah. So you look like you got one set of them going to be moving up the board.
Yep,
One set of them going to be moving across.
indeed.
Nice.
Yeah. So the Tau bringing some va-va-voom.
Yeah, a little bit of Avavu.
The French Tau. And then over the other side, opposite corner, top left,
We got the Heralds of Torment themselves.
they're back.
Drukhari are back. The usual fan favourites. So leading the pack, we have our Cyberite, Akar the Cruel. We've got a Witch Fighter, Excrucia the Huntress. She's our Zealot. We then got a Cabalite Warrior Gunner, Kizark. He's the Sniper Specialist with Blaster. Then we have another Cabalite Warrior, Akirion. He's the Comms, just normal weapons. We then have another Cabalite Warrior Gunner, Valkyriax. He has a Splinter Cannon. And then we
Is
have...
a Splinter Cannon the Strength 8 thing?
No, that's the Blaster.
Have you got any of them?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
That was Kizark.
Okay.
He's the Sniper Specialist as well.
Filth, them weapons. You watch
Yeah.
out for them.
Horrible.
Yeah, no, mate. I've heard. Listened to him before. I don't know what happened to my voice then.
You've had him in. You've had him at you in 40k, didn't you?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Then we got 4 witches. So we got Zindrel, Nixa Veluxis, Trixin, and Caravixis.
I remember all these.
And then we got another 2 standard Cabalite warriors, Gorgast and Karsak. They are all. So I'm in the top left, and they are all just
They're literally all just standing in the room.
All standing in the middle of the room. We have Karzak. He is standing right next to one of the doors at the top end. He's standing next to the door and ready to open that and let out the devils.
Let some people through.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like the mechanic behind moving a door, like opening a door for people to walk through. It just means that your kill team has to be quite polite.
Yeah.
Like one person has to open the door and just stand there and let everyone else through.
Pretty much.
It's very nice. Yeah. It's not very in character for the Drukhari. I feel
no,
like.
they'd probably slit each other's throats to
to just get through
to get through the door. But
also,
Karzak's a nice guy.
The effect is, what did we say it was again?
Dangerous. The crates are dangerous terrain.
The crates are dangerous terrain. Yeah. There is unstable cargo, I believe it's called. So the crates are dangerous terrain. So that's worth mentioning.
I've got my combat drugs to roll for.
Yep.
Just quick forget about them. Right. So for all the witches, it's a 5. So that's +1 to weapon skill. So all my witches are now weapon skill 2.
It's pretty beefy for kill team.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Also, obviously, power from pain again. So currently, this is round 1. Everyone's got a D6. Feel no pain, essentially.
Why make a already quick, cheap, and stabby kill team even more stabby?
Even better. No, wait, was it weapon skill or ballistic skill?
Weapon skill.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
It's good for the witches because they're combat-y.
Yeah. Okay. Should we get on with some initiative?
Let's
You've both chosen your 3 cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 5 for me.
8, 4, 7. What am I doing? Looking at numbers. All the numbers.
That is a 7 for the Tau. So the Tau. The Tau are going to go first.
Okay, cool.
So we will cut away, we'll do the movement, and we'll come back and talk about it in a second. Tau.
Yep.
How did the movement go? What'd you do?
I moved. I basically got everyone out of the deployment zone. So I advanced quite a few guys.
So let's start with your little cluster of boys that was moving north.
So they've gone up the side of the board. So that is Fioel Vu.
Mm-hmm.
He came up to the top. He does sound French. Now I've said it a few times. Yeah, I apologise, guys. They're not French. So he's advanced. He got a quite big advance. So we rolled a 5 for him. So he's moved way up the board. He's now in the second half of the board.
Yep.
Followed him was the little gun drone, Dawnblade. He's gone up there as well. Yeah, recon drones moved.
Part
he didn't
of
advance.
What I would call a menage a trois of
a menage a trois.
Yeah.
There are 3 drones there, yes.
Exactly.
Very nice. Good use of French there. Mm-hmm. I've told you, though, they're not French. And then moved the recon drone through.
And then this one, Jean-Claude, Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, Jean-Pierre Tao. He's arrived and he says bonjour to the middle room. He's the recon drone.
Bonjour, chassouis.
Ooh.
Chassouis. Ooh.
Chassouis,
that sounds French
the
as well.
evening one.
That's a little Tau one. I don't know, it's a Tau thing.
Oh, what's the evening? There's one you say instead of bonjour.
Bon nuit.
What?
Bon nuit.
You'd know.
I know, because I do speak a little bit of French, actually.
That
explains the names.
I can tell.
But yeah, good night. So he's moved in there. The other drone, Burnt Sun, Child, he's moved in, as well as the guy with the iron rifle, whose name, I can't see his nameplate, and I don't want to cheat. Doresh, Vel Doresh, the sniper specialist. And then the other blob of dudes.
Yep.
They went kind of along the bottom board edge into that next room. They were actually, I forgot to mention, both of those are now on objectives. So the other ones, my leader, he is now in there. Korzar Shax.
Mm-hmm.
He advanced, I believe. Yep, he advanced. As did Shas Avrai. They both went in there. I believe that is correct. Yeah, they're both in there with 2 of the other gun drones. So who followed them in nicely.
So they're all over on objective 2, basically, pretty much.
Pretty much.
The Heralds of Torment.
Yeah.
What's the Tau kill team name, by the way?
The Red Sun.
The Red Sun.
Yeah, because they're painted in this kind of
like
orangey red,
orange.
terracotta-y,
That makes the
a sunset vibe.
That makes the burnt sun, the charred child, even more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Cool.
the herald of the burnt sun, the charred child.
So Drukhari, we also split in two. I opened both the doors in each room. The Cabalite Warrior, we had Gorgast and Karzak. They've each opened a door. And then going down the bottom of the board, so we're holding objective 4, we got Excrucia, we've got Akirion, we've got Kyrovixis, and we've got Zindrel. So 2 witches, the Witch Fighter and the Comm Specialist.
Yep.
They're all objective number 4. And then on the other objective, so just across, we have the leader, we've got the blaster, we've got 2 more witches, and then we've got the Cabalite Warrior with the splinter cannon. So they're all holding the objective number 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's movement. Can
It is.
anyone shoot anyone?
No,
I don't think
No.
anyone can see anyone.
No.
not yet.
Well, I also opened a third door, actually. My sniper specialist, when he came through the door, he actually opened the door
Oh, the
edging
central,
into
the
the middle.
central door on the far side there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No one walked through it though.
No.
You just opened it.
Yeah.
There's no shooting because no one can see anyone,
No.
even with all these open doors. So that'll just take. There's literally no reason to to do anything else
Nope.
this round.
No.
So you're going to move straight on to.
We get some points though, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to sort your points out. So first up, Ta'al.
Yeah. I got 2 points.
You got 2 points because you are. First of all, you're holding a single objective.
Yeah.
And second of all, you're holding 2 or more.
Yep.
You didn't complete any of your card
Did not.
objectives, no? Okay.
Exactly the same for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're both on 2
Yeah.
and you are using 1 of your total 3 victory points you're allowed on each of those.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. Initiative?
Yeah. So 10 for me.
7 for me.
Right.
There we go. The Drukhari are going to start. Do you need to roll again on your thing? Or is that just
that's just for the whole game.
Yeah, I always get mixed up
But
between
now,
that.
now it's turn 2 for
Yeah.
the Power from Pain goes up. So now, as well as having the 6 up, extra save, I now have, or ignore damage, I now have reroll fail, or just reroll advanced and charge rolls.
Nice.
This is not fair.
Okay, so we'll cut away, we'll do the movement, and then we'll come back and talk about it in a second. Turn 2, movement. Let's start with the Drukhari.
So we've got my leader, Akar the Cruel, his arc, my sniper specialist, and Valkyriax. I go with the splinter cannon plus a witch. They are in the middle, right in the middle room, middle area, holding that fort.
Yeah, they moved down from the central door, right?
Yeah, so now they are in the middle. We've got Akirion, my comm specialist. He's just holding number 4, objective 4. We have a witch and a Cabalite Warrior holding objective 1. Already there. We've got Gorgast, the Cabalite Warrior. He just carried on moving down the bottom corridor, just past objective 4. He's kind of tucked behind the wall a bit.
Yeah.
And then we got Excrucia the Huntress with Zindrel and Kyrovixis, witches. They just pushed again. They're right in front of the crates at the bottom corridor. They were looking around to try and flank the tower.
They look like they might have to climb over some unstable cargo.
Yeah, looking that
So-
way. That was me.
I can't tell if you've, obviously, don't say, but I can't tell if you've got domination or not because you're moving into the middle, but it looks like you're edging off towards a door rather than trying to get in the middle.
Time will tell.
But talking about trying to get in the middle, the Ta'al movement.
Yeah, so I kind of split up a little bit. I thought that he might have domination because he was moving just the right amount, like a decent amount of guys down that middle bit.
Yeah.
And normally you wouldn't want to move those guys down there
To that area.
to that area with all of those guns. So
Well, there is no crates down there, and the other entrance to your guys is full of crates. So
True.
yeah, but you went the other way.
But this
to
one's
those
blocked.
crates.
This one's blocked off by a door.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you could have around the other entrance, you would have just been able to shoot past the crates, I suppose. So
I've moved them guys in. I've moved my leader specialist. He, Korzar Shax.
Mm-hmm.
He's moved from that bottom edge of the board with the, with my other Pathfinder and the 2 drones. He's kind of gone into the center. And then he's left behind 2 drones and the Pathfinder Chasse Avrai.
Mm-hmm.
They're holding that objective, anticipating this flurry
The
of
witches that are coming around the corner.
and then using the other kind of like bubble of guys at the bottom on the right hand side. The guy who opened the door, Pesk Ul, he is readied up. Oh no, he moves slightly just so he can get a better angle around that corner.
So he opened the door on the last round.
Yeah, last round.
Yeah.
And then my recon drone readied up, as did my sniper specialist, Vel Doresh. And originally I advanced this guy a bit further down the board, but I've brought him back. Fioel Vu.
Mm-hmm.
He is now kind of retreated back a little bit to stay with his buddies.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's because you saw that no one was going around that other entrance.
Yeah, so I'm trying to obviously just secure this central corridor because this is quite pivotal.
He carried on running, and then one of the tower was like,
Now come back.
yeah, come back. I said come back
Where
in
you going?
French.
Don't know.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
that's movement.
yeah. Oh, actually, 2 drones from that group have moved into the center.
Yeah,
On the other side of this wall.
yeah. There's
leader.
a wall separating the middle, basically. So you're on the other side of a wall.
Indeed.
To where the Drukhari are. It's like you're crossing paths through.
Looks like you almost might have domination.
Yeah, if you have that card, of course. We
Yeah.
don't know yet.
No one knows.
Can anyone shoot anyone?
Again, no.
Guessing
No.
not. Still,
Reese moved his guys out the way from around here, so
yeah,
Well, you probably won't be able to see them anyway because you're not close enough to the edge
true.
of the wall.
to the wall. Yeah. So that is going to be that turn again. I like these episodes. They're very quick, easy to record.
Yeah.
We'll probably get about 10 done today.
just another 2 points each, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you still just both got 2
Objectives.
objectives?
Yeah.
Then that will give you 2 victory points each, and you can only claim victory points for those one more time each.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Quick question: How many command points am I meant to have again? I've got 6
You should
now,
have
isn't
6
it?
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Why,
Okay.
why six?
Going to this phase because
Into the next one. Yeah.
the leader gives you an extra one.
Now you'll have 6.
yeah, so start the next turn we'll have 6.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Round 3.
Yeah, on to round 3 then. There's only 2 more rounds. I'm just going to warn you.
But then it
So-
all goes to shit.
Yeah, do you want to start doing something?
I got a 5.
I got 6.
Okay, so Tao have the initiative.
Indeed.
I am now also, my power from pain's gone up 1, so I'm now +1 to hit rolls in combat. So my witches that hitting on 2, or have a weapon skill 2,
That's still just going to be 2s.
yeah, if I roll a 1, it pluses 1, doesn't it?
But you can't, and 1 is always a foul.
Oh, okay.
A 1 is always a foul, and a 6 is always a hit.
Right.
Yeah, so that doesn't really help them.
He's trying to cheat.
Fair enough.
But now
No,
they'll be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to shoot at least on 2s.
I've got a 1-up save.
Oh, no, it's +1 to hit rolls combat.
Oh, okay.
Just combat, that's what
Okay.
it is, yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So we'll cut away, we'll do the movement. We'll come back and talk about it in a
At
second.
the start of the movement phase,
Yep.
just give a little think.
Yeah.
We could have cut away actually if you wanted. Thinking about it.
I was going to do the same thing, so if we're doing it on air or...
Well, we'll cut away and we'll do it when we come back. Towel movement.
A little bit less than before. I moved one of those gun drones that were at the bottom on objective 2. I moved them into the middle to help secure this kind of central area.
Mm-hmm.
I moved another gun drone over there as well from the other blob.
Yep.
So now there's 4 of them in there. The leader's in there with 3 gun drones around him. Everyone else pretty much readied up, apart from one guy who is literally Doresh. He's sitting on objective 3 and he did that thing. He did that thing where I get an extra. He can't do anything now, but I got an extra.
He activated engines.
There we go. Activated engines.
Yeah. Which is specific to this mission. It basically just gives you a victory point,
Yeah.
but means that he can't do anything else now.
Nope. He can only fight back in the fight phase.
Yeah. Should he need to.
Should I need to? Everyone else, readied up.
Yeah. Okay. And then the Dark Elder?
We also activated engines. So Nisa Veluxis is just chilling. The witch, she's just chilling on objective 1. She activated those engines for 1 command point. Then
Victory point.
Victory point, yeah, sorry. Then I now have 6 people right in the middle room.
Yep.
So some might think I've got.
You could
Maybe
have
someone has domination.
You could have domination.
We've huddled quite close to the door though, just in case anyone tried to open the door and wanted to come through.
Yeah.
Then Kirion, he just held the comm specialist. He's just holding number 4 still objective, and then So what I do need to do a couple of rolls for. So my witch fighter, Excrucia, the huntress, and just normal witch Zindrel, they moved over the crates down the bottom.
Yep.
To get into that other room. They both advanced over, but I need to roll now to see if they
got damaged from that unstable cargo. So who are we going for first?
Zindrel first. She's fine
On a 4. That's
and
okay.
Excrucia, she's fine on a 6.
Nice.
We now have a charge though.
Yeah, one last move.
Yeah. Caravixis, the witch, she's making a charge into your drone true sight.
Yep.
And I believe you're using that stratagem.
I'm using stratagem.
Point blank Overwatch.
Yep,
is
point
what
blank
you're
Overwatch.
Looking for, I believe.
I've seen a lot of contention about this online as well, so hopefully it's pretty good.
So, should we see if you even get the charge off first?
Yeah, so I need a 9 to be within an inch of you. I can re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
I get an 8, so gonna re-roll that. No, I got 2 1s. So
there you go.
Just stay there.
Are you going to move those 2 1s?
No.
No? So you're just going to stay still.
Stay put.
Okay.
So you lose a command point for nothing, I guess.
I don't know if it says in the bottom there if it doesn't happen.
Because that's assuming that I would make the charge into range, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you have to do it before you roll the charge.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm just saying that.
So the charging player's controlling player makes a charge roll as normal. If this is insufficient for the charging model to end its move within 1 inch of the target, no overwatch is made. Otherwise, the charging model's controlling player moves it along a path during which you can interrupt it once at any point. When you do so, your model fires overwatch as normal using the charging model's current location. That doesn't say to me that command point becomes unused.
No, that is used. That's used.
So I guess that's the
risk
of
you
it.
take.
Yeah. But I haven't really watched much Arena, so I'd like to hear other people's thoughts on that.
I'm pretty sure that you use it and it's used.
Yeah. Okay.
So shooting phase.
Yeah. So
I have some ready boys. I can actually see some of your models. So
these 2 chaps down here?
Yeah, both of these can see them.
The witches.
So they'll
see those
do a
advanced
little
witches.
bit of shooting there.
So who's going to shoot first?
Have you got any ready guys anyway?
No.
I'll shoot with True Sight first.
Who are you shooting at?
I think they can both only see the one with the net.
Okay, so I'm going to pay, where's the stratagem? Pay 1 command point for lightning fast reactions. Use this tactic when a model from your kill team is chosen as a target of an enemy attack in the shooting or fight phase. Your opponent must subtract 1 from the hit rolls that target this model.
Okay.
That's on Excrucia.
Yeah.
The Huntress.
I'm pretty much hitting on 6s anyway. So
well, I thought if the other guy's going to have a pop,
solid.
then at least he's -1 to hit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would probably be anyway.
Yeah.
No, because it's probably not long range.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's just obscured, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, so
as you were.
So the drone on 6s then.
The drone on 6s.
How many shots? What's the weapon?
It's got 2 pulse carbines.
Okay.
And they are pretty nice. They're pretty good.
Yep.
So 18 inches assault 2. So hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
I don't get any 6s, and then I'll use my other dude,
Just next to the drone.
Chasseur Vry,
Classic.
also going to shoot, but he has a rare rifle.
Ooh.
So that is...
Sounds tasty.
It is pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's rapid fire 1.
Yep.
Strength 6, -4 AP and D3 damage. So he's going to fire 2 shots.
Is that going to be on 6s then?
Yep. Gets a 6.
Nice.
And this is also my demolitions specialist.
Okay.
So I get +1 to wound if you're obscured.
Yep.
Jam.
Which you are.
So what's your toughness?
3.
So wounding on
Needing 2s then.
2s. I believe that's how demolitions work. I've not really used one before.
Yeah.
You'd be
yeah.
wounded in 2s anyway, but
So wound on 2s?
Yeah.
Gets a 1, but I'm going to re-roll that.
Yep.
Gets a 3 this time.
nice.
So I'm down to 4 command points.
Yep. And that's a wound gone through, so you're going to need to make a save.
It's -4.
So you're not going to need to make a save.
Well, their invuln's only in combat, so but I get my... How much damage is it?
D3 damage.
So if you roll the damage...
Just the 1?
So 6 up. Which I only got and made. Oh, good.
Bloody loves a 6 up.
Actually vile.
He
Love it.
bloody
You make
loves
me feel
it.
sick.
Yep.
Sick to the stomach. But yeah, that's that.
And unfortunately, my weapons there are pistols, and I advance, so cannot shoot you back.
No good. And none of your guys can see anyone else.
No.
So that's the shooting done with.
That is the
Yeah.
shooting.
There is no combat because the charge failed.
Yep.
And should we...
I've done one of my cards.
Yeah,
Oh,
of course he has. He
who,
has it.
who had the initiative?
Reese initiative.
Let's sort Reese's first then. So Reese, you're going to get your last 2 victory points for having 2...
Indeed.
For having 2 objective markers. So that's going to put you up to...
What were you on? We had the same. You were
I
on
was on
6.
5, so
You're on
on
5,
7.
yeah. So
That's going to
7.
put you up to 7.
I changed the wrong one.
As well as if you've done any of your cards.
Sadly, I do not.
No?
No, not this time.
Not done any of your extra objectives?
No.
And over on the Dark Elder?
So I've also got my last 2
Yep.
from those 2 objectives.
Yep.
I also bagged Domination. So I have more bodies in the centre than Reese
More
does.
bodies in the centre. Indeed you do.
I have 6 in there. He has
does.
4.
So that's going to give you an extra one.
So I'm on 8.
So that'll put you on 8 victory points.
Yeah.
This is where it gets tasty.
It's going to the last round now.
Actually, real quick, because we haven't really done it much. Round 3 roundup. Tao, were you happy with how that went? Or
It would have been nice to have killed the witch without the 6 up.
the one that you can see?
Yeah, that would have been good. Obviously, the domination in the middle. He moved a couple more guys than I expected him to move towards
Yeah.
it. So there's that as well.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's all right. It was okay.
What are you anticipating?
What am I anticipating? I think these guys are going to try and charge again
So the witches
down towards these dudes.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of
he's got loads of guys in the middle.
guys in the middle just queuing up at a door.
Yeah.
And you're on the other side of that door
Yeah.
in a room. So
So yeah, if he opens it and he tries to bring out some of them guys,
you're going to shoot
he can have a go.
stuff.
Yeah. I've kind of, like the domination thing in the middle is going to be a bit difficult now. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to pile everyone into one corner.
Unless he moves.
I don't know if he will, though, if he's already got it with extra bodies.
Maybe.
But we'll see what happens.
Dark Elder, how was round 3 for you?
Yeah, it was good. Didn't lose anyone, and I got that extra point from the middle, which is what I
Yeah.
wanted. I would have liked to have made it in for the charge, but hey ho,
That would have made it a little bit more tasty because you would have potentially ended up
taking another.
taking that objective away from the
Yeah.
tower as well. Okay, so should we do the initiative?
So 6 for me.
10 for me.
So the tower going first in the last round.
Indeed.
So we'll cut away, we'll do the movement, and we'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
Tau,
Yep.
who moved? And how?
I moved the recon drone all the way up the side of the board. I advanced him, got a 6. He's now literally on the top board edge.
Literally over the top right corner.
I moved one of my Pathfinders with the rail rifle. He moved over off of objective 2 to the bottom edge. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and yeah, the Peskvul, or Peskul, he moved literally a small bit over to this right-hand side board edge.
Yeah.
I've left the 3 drones and the leader in the middle. And I, was it again, start the engine or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did the activate
Yeah, that's it.
engines.
On objective 3.
Yes.
Everyone else is readied up.
Nice. And the Dark Elder.
Again, activated engines on number 1.
Yep.
Use of Veloxis. And then everyone else has stayed put. So I'm still holding the middle ground to do that stratagem again.
Domination.
And then my 3 witches in the bottom are all going to try and charge that drone again. This
Okay.
time a bit more likely.
Yeah. So who are we going with first?
Let's go the easy one. I don't have to go over the crates. I can just
Go round.
go around. Oh.
Knocking down the doors as you do it.
Yeah, we need a 9.
Yeah, well, you're 9 away.
Yeah, need an 8.
Just under 9 away, so an 8.
That's Excrucia the Huntress.
I'll fire Overwatch.
Yeah, you can see them
can see
anyway,
that
so you
one.
don't have to do the thing.
Let's go.
6s.
Can he anyway, because the walls are...
Yeah, but we shot them already. So, but no 6s.
Okay. I'm gonna that was a 4, so I'm
That's
going to
a
re-roll
4.
that. And we get a 9, so she's in. That's the Zealot, so she's
There
got
you
the
go.
charge off. Then we'll go with the one that's got to go over the crates.
Yep.
So that was a 9 before, wasn't it? So same again.
Who is that?
That
This
is
is the one that failed last time.
Caravixis, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 7, so no. 12, she's in.
Nice.
And the other one, probably not going to make it in.
I don't think
no
the
room.
one will actually be able to make it in because
No.
you've blocked the
The way.
you've blocked the whole front of the drone now.
Yeah, that's fine. We've got 2 in.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. That's fine.
And that is the movement. You didn't do anything else, did you?
No.
Everyone just chilled.
Chill out.
So shooting. Can anyone do anything?
I can't.
Can anyone see anyone?
Nope,
No?
not anymore.
I think that is correct. There's so much less shooting in this
Yeah.
version.
It's just
of Kill
like
Team.
movement simulator.
Yeah. So we'll go
Fight
on
phase.
through to the combat then. Fight phase.
I'm going to use this stratagem.
Yeah.
Murderous Rivalry. Use
Okay.
this tactic at the start of the Hammer and Wrath section of the fight phase.
Mm-hmm.
First time it is your turn to choose a model that target to fight with. You may instead choose 2 models from your kill team that ended their charge moves within 4 inches of each other, which both mine did.
Yep.
You may resolve both models' attacks before any other player's model choose to fight with.
Oh, nice. I think you'd get to do that anyway, wouldn't you?
Well, just in case. Well, yeah, I suppose I would.
What if
wouldn't
I did decisive strike right now? Would we have to roll off?
Let me read that a sec.
That I think would probably counteract that.
I think the roll-off is for similar abilities, though, not just the same ability. So, let's have a look. If another player so if another player uses this tactic, roll off, the winner goes first. Use the tactic at the start of the fight phase. Pick a model from your kill team that is eligible to fight and fight with it before any other models. So I guess he would go before you.
But,
Yeah, I don't know.
It don't matter. I'm not going to die from a drone.
Imagine if you did. That'd be nice.
So let's just explain that then for a second. So
Instead, I'll pay 2 to also go first and roll
you're
off
going to do
for it.
both, yeah. So
Yeah.
wait, so what was that first one you used?
Murderous Rivalry.
So you paid to do that.
Yeah.
The Tau then paid to do Decisive Strike.
Yeah.
I would say that Decisive Strike comes ahead of that and puts the Tau in.
So now I'm going to
So now you're going
also going to do Decisive
you're
Strike.
also going to do Decisive Strike. But if you get Decisive Strike, you'll get to fight with both of your
Yeah.
guys
fair.
before he gets to fight
Yeah.
because of that other stratagem.
Yeah.
So that is a roll-off needed.
Is it 5?
A 2.
So there you go. So it's cost you 4 command points, but you're going to get to fight with both of them first.
Right. Right, so let's go with the Zealot first. So base 2 attacks, gets an extra attack for a weapon, plus because she charges Zealot, that's an extra attack, and plus 1 strength. So 4 attacks on 2s. 3 hit, 2 6s, a 5 and a 1.
Nice.
Then strength 4,
Toughness 4.
so even 4s. That's 2 4s and a 3, so 2 wounds at -1.
2 5-ups. Fails 1.
It's 2 damage.
Yep.
So
1. Oh, yeah.
it's 2
Flesh wounds.
2 flesh wounds.
It's still just one.
It's 1 flesh
One
wound.
flesh
though.
wound.
You
You
just
just
choose
take-
the highest.
you just take the highest number.
Yeah.
So you got a 1 and a 2. So
Yeah.
you take the 2. That is a flesh wound.
Yep. And then
Nick one of them.
the witch. So she's got 3 attacks. Again, on 2s.
Yep.
All hit. And then needing, she's only strength 3, so needing 5 to wound with this one. Got a 6, 4 and a 4. So that's 1 wound, no minus.
Gets a 4-up.
Is that a save?
Yep.
That's a pretty good save for a drone.
They're tough and they've got a good save. But they got a shit ballistic skill.
Okay, now you get to fight back.
Okay. So he gets 1 attack.
Leaving a drone with a single...
A 5-up. Doesn't get a hit. But
that was
I'm
worth
gonna,
the 2 command
no, I'm
points.
going to re-roll that one.
You're going to re-roll that one?
Doesn't get a hit. Gets a 1.
So that's the end of the fight phase.
Yeah.
Pretty underwhelming combat between 2 witches and a drone.
Yeah.
I would have to say, even though the flesh wound was put on it.
Yeah, I got unlucky with the injury roll.
Yeah, getting 2 damage on the 1 and the 2.
Yeah.
That's horrendous. I don't think we've had a single. I think that's the first time we've ever done multiple damage and managed to not put something out of action.
I think so, yeah.
Every time we do it, it's almost like I almost take it as like a guarantee you're gonna put something out of action. Okay, so morale. There is now a nerve test needing to be done. So you, the Tau, have a flesh wound on. Who was it?
True sight.
True sight.
The drone.
Yep, the drone. So do you want to give that a little check? Although I don't think
you can fail. You got a 1.
You got a 1 anyway. Always passes.
Always pass.
So we don't even need to check. So start with the Tau. That's the end of the game.
Yep, pretty much.
So what victory points are you going to get at the end of this battle round?
I believe I get an extra 1
Okay.
for Scout the Field.
Yep.
Which is at the end of the battle round, score 1 victory point if there are models from your kill team other than shaken models within 1 inch of at least 3 different battlefield edges.
Okay.
Models wholly within your deployment zone do not count unless they're within 1 inch of a battlefield edge that does not extend beyond their deployment zone.
Got you. Okay. So you are on this bottom edge with your Pathfinder. You're on the
Side edge.
right-hand edge with the Pathfinder, and you're on the top edge with your recon drone.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll get you that. You no longer get point for holding 1 or more objective or 2 or more objectives because you're not now anyway. So what does that put you on final?
That puts me up to 9.
9 victory points at the end of it. Dark Eldar.
I get a couple of things. So I'm getting again domination for the middle.
Yep.
That puts me on 10. And then I'm actually holding objective number 2 over here because I've got more models on there.
Yeah, I think because you're in combat, that'll be a no.
Okay. Well,
go.
But then still, I hold 2 and you only hold 1.
True, yeah, you're still holding 2.
So I'm holding more.
The Tower only holding 1, so you'll get a victory point for that as well.
Pops me up to 11.
And you didn't get any of your other cards?
No, just the domination one.
Okay. That's going to be the end of the game. What is it? 11-9.
Yeah.
It's a close one. And it goes way quicker than
way quicker.
the normal kill team. So it's kind of good for the podcast on our end of things.
Yeah. Less action though, I think.
There is less action, but at very least in that.
Yeah.
That was a very actionless game. You were hiding behind that door.
Well, it's in that game type. That's a solely objective game type. So you're not going to get, and the 4 objectives are so far away from each other that unless you've all got cards that, like what are they called? Arena objectives.
Yeah.
Unless you've all got cards that say you need to kill people, then you're not really going to be killing people in that game because it doesn't give you any points.
2 of mine were. I would have got 1 for the combat one.
Yeah, so what were your other 2?
Death from afar. So that's shooting at long range. Take a model out of action.
Okay.
And then the other one was at the end of the fight phase, score a victory point if 1 or more models of my kill team made an attack that took 1 out of action. So could have got that one.
Yeah, and it's interesting actually so you both had domination, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that takes you into the centre of the board when all the objectives are kind of on the outside.
Yeah.
So there's a decision to make there. But, I mean, I guess that domination could cause a bit of a conflict in the centre.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that wall that is dead in the middle.
Yeah, that'd be like horrible.
Yeah. If that wall wasn't there, then that'll just be like a pure chaos.
Just literally like lines of troops just standing there shooting at each other.
Yeah, which might make it a little bit more lively. But as it is, you can just sort of stand on either side of a wall and not see each other, not do anything with each other.
I'm surprised you didn't actually go through the door or go round and maybe try and get him in
I thought you were just going to go through the door, try and get him off that objective and then get the points that way.
If it played out different, or let's say with the witches, that was planned to try and knock him off that objective on this bottom side, which did work essentially.
Yeah.
Stopped you getting the points for it. Then
But it wasn't
in
getting
there.
it.
I was tempting between open the door and shoot all my good guns out there, or just stay there and keep getting the guaranteed domination.
Yeah.
So I thought the normal me would have opened that door
and just ran through it.
I would just stay there and just shot out because I could see everyone through the door. But played the objectives.
Yeah, it's not often you hear Barrett say that.
No.
Normally it's like just wanting to kill as many people as possible.
Yeah.
What were the other 2 cards that the Tau had?
Death from afar.
That's the same as...
Yeah, which wasn't great, obviously.
Is that the long-range shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guns are quite long range. It'd be good if I was to bring like a couple of breaches or something, because they've pretty much got shotguns.
Yeah.
Which would have been good. But then again, the further the range for them is like...
Yeah.
It's the harder it is. And they got 3 gun profiles, so I'm not sure if it's... Like, there's a medium range for those. So it's a bit difficult, but...
Yeah.
That would have been good.
What
Other
was
than
the
that...
other one? Scout the Field.
Scout the Field, that I got in the end.
Yeah. Scout the Field's a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah, it should have been maybe something that I should have tried earlier on to get. I was going to go for it up here, but then I was like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's
Because
like
you do get it at
domination.
the end of the battle round, right?
Yeah.
So you could have got
Probably
it
could
quite
have got
early
that.
on.
Could have got that probably turn 2. Maybe.
But I just thought that he was going to come through them doors.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he would be sitting behind.
It was interesting because on like turn 1 or turn 2 or something, I was like, oh, maybe he's got domination. And you were kind of like, nah. Like, I didn't think you thought that he did. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, yeah, maybe he doesn't. Because it looked like they were just lining up to go through the door. Didn't look like they was huddling in the middle to get the domination. So I was
thought
like,
he probably had it.
I was like, oh, maybe he
something.
doesn't have it, actually. Do you want to talk, like what we were talking about with your last movement, how you would have done things a bit differently?
Yeah.
So you got 4 guys in the middle, huddled around.
Yeah. So
You wanted to do something a little bit different, potentially.
yeah, I was originally going to move stuff off of the objectives, but I forgot about one of the rules where it comes to the objectives. So I was going to maybe like go for the center a bit more.
Yeah.
There's a tactic that I could use with my Pathfinders as well, which might have been a good thing to use looking back, but I wanted to get this this kind of like board edge thing.
Yeah.
But you can actually move a Pathfinder in the shooting phase.
Oh, okay.
Which could have been like an extra little like jump into the middle kind of thing.
Yeah, or
at
to
the
get
end.
to the other edge.
Yeah, or to get to the
another
edge. But none of the Pathfinders in this section were kind of like close enough to get to the edge. So
Yeah. The
obviously
only
my
thing I was
mindset-
thinking was if you could have opened that door from the middle
Yeah, that was
and then got one of those drones over to the far edge, then you wouldn't have had to have moved your
exactly. Yeah.
recon. Yeah, so that could have been
So this central bit here, obviously I thought that they would like, those objectives were pretty much dead. So one of my things was opening this door and then chucking drones through. And I could have maybe even taken him out and like off of that objective, and then I wouldn't have mattered about the middle.
So you wasn't aware of the one where you get a victory point for holding more objectives than the opponent. So that's
yeah,
what
I
we
thought
was at.
I remembered it, but I thought at that point we'd exhausted
all the options.
points for those objectives kind of thing. So, but no, I got that a little bit wrong.
So for clarification for the listeners, in take and hold, I think it is the victory condition. You get 3 separate kind of ways you can achieve take and hold, and on each of those 3 things, you can get 3 victory points total. So 9 out of all of them. So that was where the confusion was there. Yeah, because otherwise at the end of it, you just kind of ended up with a few of your drones and your leader just in the middle.
Yeah.
Not really doing much. It was still a close game though. What was it, 11-9 or something?
Yeah, it's very close.
What do you think of Arena? First impressions of
all right.
Arena.
Different. Yeah, way more strategic.
Nice little measure up check there.
This is true.
I'm
No, it's good. It's good. I like it. It's a lot
it's
quicker,
different.
which is nice.
Yeah.
I'll
It does mean we have to pad the episode out with a little bit of chat at the end.
That's
though.
fine.
be looking forward to trying my Tyranids out in it when I get them back from the paint studio.
Yeah, we'll be doing a bit of Guard v Tyranids. That's been
It's gonna be.
who was it in the group that requested it? Let's have a look. Patrick. It was Patrick Barton in the group suggested a bit of Guard v Tyranids in Arena. So as soon as those Tyranids are back on the board, because we didn't want the listeners to obviously hear unpainted models. That's what it was. So as soon as they're back, we'll be doing that. Yeah, lots of Arena coming up, I reckon.
Yeah,
it's very fun by the look of it. I'm looking to get stuck in with some Arena.
That'd be good.
Okay, cool. Should we call it there?
yeah.
Sweet.
And there you have it. The first game of Arena wrapped on the Chill Team podcast with a Drukhari victory and it was close as well. And it was also pretty uneventful at first, which we was a little bit worried about, to be completely honest. But yeah, Arena, it's really interesting. I really highly recommend you look into it. It's definitely a new way to play the game. I wasn't expecting it to be as different as it was, considering that actually there isn't that many extra rules and things like that. So I didn't think it would feel much different, but it really does. And I think it's down to the missions being largely objective based with regards to victory points. So yeah, if you haven't gotten around to it yet, I highly recommend, maybe if you don't want to spend the money straight up, then head down to a Games Workshop and see if they have a copy that you can test out and see how you feel with it, because I think it's definitely worth a go, even just for all the new missions, because the 6 or whatever missions in the standard Kill Team book are getting a little old already, to be honest. And if you haven't bought all the Kill Team sets with the extra missions, then you're just playing the same stuff over and over again. But there we are, that's the end of the episode, and next week we'll be back to take you through another Arena battle report. This time the Tau will take on the Imperial Guard. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next week.